Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Ashley McDowell. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. Vaccination for COVID-19 will soon open up. We have the details. Also tonight, quarantine measures for travel moves into the next phase. And a bill that will allow families to pay lower taxes is in the works up at Legislature. In sports, home plate took a bruising last night. Lots of people ran home. Stay with us. These stories and more are next.
For the different beats of your life, we're here to keep you connected the way you want it. Plans made for you, by you. Build your own bundle with Link. Select the internet, entertainment, mobile, and home phone plans that fit your lifestyle. Pay for what you want, not for what you don't. Build your own bundle and save with Link.
A meal replacement smoothie is a great way to keep your fitness goals on track during the holiday season, and they taste great, fast, and easy. The December smoothie of the month is Minty Java Chocolate Chip, and it's just $5. Check out the Shake Cafe, Gold's Gym, Garapan.
And there you have it, McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich. From the makers of the world's most stolen fries. The juicy chicken sandwich from the place that offers extra napkins for a reason. The tender chicken sandwich from the creators of a sandwich phenomenon. So you won't just be biting into a chicken sandwich, you'll be biting into McDonald's new crispy, juicy, tender chicken sandwich. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Westpac's mission is to promote sustainable fisheries and the livelihood and culture of fishermen. We also work to prevent overfishing and to protect the ocean so we can enjoy fish forever. Westpac's bottom-up process provides fishermen a voice in fishery management. Join our efforts to develop optimum yield for Hawaii's fisheries. Westpac supports wise fishing practices for Hawaii and beyond.
Hafa Day, Tirawami, and good evening, Commonwealth. Today is Wednesday, March 17th, 2021. Starting next week, the CNMI will be joining a select few states in opening up the COVID-19 vaccine to the general population. Take a listen. Starting Monday, March 22nd, the COVID-19 vaccines will be available to all adults and some children in the CNMI.
Starting Monday, we'll be vaccinating anyone age 16 and above on Saipan and 18 and above in Rhoda and Tinian.
Rhoda will begin vaccination of 18 and above this weekend. Munoz says if CHCC can get the Pfizer vaccine to Rhoda and Tinian, that will be the second option for vaccination. Currently, Moderna is the only vaccine offered on those two islands. To get the vaccine, one must register online at vaccinatecnmi.com starting Monday. Once a date is scheduled to receive the vaccine, an individual is to bring a valid government-issued ID to the vaccination site. CHCC can only vaccinate up to 400 people a day, but starting Monday, there will be extended hours, and Saturday will be added back as a day of vaccination. As of Wednesday, March 17th, 25% of the adult population has been vaccinated in the CNMI, 11,753 on Saipan, and 13,338 overall. Also in speaking with CEO Esther Muña, she tells KSPN the qualifications for home quarantine that open up to residents tomorrow. The Commonwealth Healthcare Corporation is modifying quarantine procedures starting Thursday, March 18th, where those flying into the CNMI may have home quarantine as an option.
The process is that we want each individual that wants to apply to self-quarantine at home, that they actually complete the health declaration form, which is available at the governor's website. And that is the same website where you enter your information for travelers. Anyone that's coming in has to complete that information so that we have the data.
The self-quarantine application must be filled out 72 hours prior to arrival in the CNMI. There are also requirements one must meet to be qualified for home quarantine, beginning with vaccination.
This is only applicable to those CNMI residents that are returning to the CNMI and that they have been fully vaccinated in the CNMI, because that data is our data.
If that is checked off, then the home quarantine site is inspected by DPS.
You are supposed to also list the individuals that you're staying with, and so and that if they have been fully vaccinated, and that will be verified as well. So if you meet that, and this is the request, then the assessment happens, which is basically going to your place, your home, and see whether or not you meet the criteria for that you can truly and really self-quarantine at home.
Once you arrive on Saipan, it's time to get tested for COVID-19 and interviewed.
They are brought to the quarantine site where they will be tested. This is the critical essential workers tested. The ones applying for self-quarantine at home will also be tested. And so there is a holding area where individuals have to wait. They are met with the contact disease investigation team, the CDI team, that will interview you. It does matter on your behavior, obviously, because we want you to comply. And and that decision, that recommendation is made on this individual meets the criteria. It does show that he can be compliant.
Those who cannot fulfill the agreement will see a $500 fine for violations.
There's basically consequences for violating this agreement. And that could mean that there will be added days to your quarantine. We may have to take you back to the quarantine site and maybe even start over again.
Those that arrived on Monday's flight this week may apply and, if approved, can finish the remainder of quarantine at home. Munoz says 5 people have applied for home quarantine that will be arriving on Thursday's United flight, but no one has been approved as of press time. A piece of legislation that will allow families to pay lower taxes and possibly get an increased tax return has been introduced in the House. Action to pass or deny will take place on Friday. Sally Lemus reports.
Representative Christina Sablon expressed urgency for legislative action on House Bill 22-19, a bill that will repeal a law allowing working families eligible for the Earned Income Tax Credit. This is in lieu of the American Rescue Plan that will fully and permanently fund the EITC for the CNMI and other territories. According to the Internal Revenue Service's website, the Earned Income Tax Credit helps low to moderate working individuals get a tax break. This means taxes you owe will be reduced, and it may even result in an increased tax return. On Tuesday's House session, Sablon stated she has already had discussions with Finance Secretary David Atelick and shares her plans in moving forward.
The value of that earned income tax credit is estimated by Finance to be approximately $25 million. That's based on 2019 data, but that's the data that they have. And the next step for us is to expeditiously move to repeal that section of our law, our local CNMI law that imposes a 100% tax on the earned income tax credit for working families here.
Sablon requested the support from her fellow colleagues in order to help families in the CNMI.
I'd like to urge for your support, colleagues, to make sure that we remove that barrier for our people to receive the EITC, and to make sure that these funds are delivered as quickly as possible, because people really need this help, and it's money that will go right back into the local economy and would be its own kind of stimulus as well.
The members then voted to withdraw the bill from the Ways and Means Committee and placed it on Friday's calendar. Reporting for KSPN News, I'm Sally Limis.
The House of Representatives will hold another session this week to entertain matters that were held back on Tuesday's meeting. Sally Lemus has the details.
More than 20 House bills were introduced to the legislature on Tuesday's House session. The House was not able to entertain the bills due to time, but some have been placed on Friday's House session calendar for action. House members also introduced 5 House resolutions. 3 resolutions were aimed to honor the late Nopo King Odon and Joaquin Borja. The other resolution was to commend Rose Lefoyfoy for her services to the employer support of the Guard and Reserve and the Guam Sinamay Committee. Speaker Edmund Villagomez called for another session this Friday at 2:30 p.m. in the House chamber.
Coming up, a string of robberies gets these 3 men put behind bars. More on this after the break.
For your smiles, they give me endless pride. For our shared moments that become an endless treasure. And when I've taught you everything I know, I promise to always be here to watch you grow. You've got endless potential, son.
Access all you'll ever need, giving you endless data on your favorite social apps.
Winigipit Chai Pharmacy in Gofadahi, Ihinim Lomo.
Our complete line of pharmaceuticals and lowest prices ensure you get the treatment that you deserve.
Our compassionate, friendly, multilingual staff will take the time to get to know you, explain your medications to you, and answer any questions that you may have.
Nere eyor sumaye uhalweres ren, kutsu wayor safeye emal ebalisyu klalyamweres.
Inumin ang inyong gamot ayon sa inireseta ng inyong doktor at alinsunod sa bilin ng inyong pharmaceutical.
We accept most insurance, but in case you don't have coverage, we offer cost-effective generic drugs.
PHI Pharmacy, your lifelong partner in health. PHI, the pharmacy you can trust.
So what are you going to do this year? At Gold's, a dedicated fitness studio with a cushioned floor is perfect for group exercise. The cardio room features a variety of treadmills, bikes, steppers, and ellipticals. Fitness machines will help you achieve your goals, and the largest free weight area on Saipan gives you comfortable space to work out. Gold's Gym team is ready to help you get to your goals. Try harder. We know you can do it. Green sea turtles and hawksbill turtles call the Mariana Islands home. They're an important part of the marine ecosystem. They are under threat, and they are protected under CNMI law. Keep plastic out of the ocean. Keep vehicles off the beach. Use the Sea Turtle Stranding Hotline if you see poaching activities or if you see a turtle in trouble. Call 287-8537 and save a turtle.
Welcome back to the Channel 2 News. A string of burglaries leads to the arrest of 3 individuals. A release from the Department of Public Safety says Edward Jr. Castro, aka EJ, Bent Randall Parsons, and Daniel Agolto, aka Danza, were arrested for alleged burglaries to Pretty Tour Incorporated, William S. Regis Elementary School, and Saipan International School. Search warrants were executed on all 3 individuals on March 11th. 1 TV from WSR and 1 generator from SIS was recovered. Items recovered from Pretty Tour include coffee makers, espresso machines, vacuums, and other restaurant-related items. Bail is set at $20,000 for both Castro and Parsons and $5,000 for Agolto. And a man has been booked and detained at the Department of Corrections for assault and robbery at Utah Poker in San Antonio. DPS states on February 27th, a female told officers she was assaulted and robbed by Robert Jake Palacios at the poker establishment. On March 12th, Judge Bogdan issued an arrest warrant for Palacios. Officers executed the warrant in the village of San Vicente. Bail is set at $10,000. On Guam, the number of deaths due to COVID-19 continues to rise, and Congressman Michael San Nicolas congratulates the new Interior Secretary. KUAM reports.
Hafiday Sinamai, I'm Tyler Matanani. Here's what's making news on Guam. The island records its 134th COVID-19 related death. The patient, a 60-year-old female with underlying health conditions, passed away at the Guam Memorial Hospital on March 13. The patient was admitted to GMH on January 18 and was a known positive case. Governor Lou Leon Guerrero issued a statement saying, quote, "To those who knew her, Jeff, Josh, and I send our sincerest condolences and sympathies. Grief cannot be healed quickly. It is something we must work with each passing day. Please know you are not alone in your mourning," unquote. The Senate has confirmed New Mexico Representative Deb Haaland as the new Interior Secretary. She is the first Native American to become a cabinet member, and Democrats and tribal groups hailed her confirmation as historic. As Interior Secretary, she has oversight of the U.S. territories. In a statement, Congressman Michael San Nicolas said, quote, "As my fellow freshman in the 116th Congress and on the National Resources Committee, we have the privilege of knowing firsthand that Congresswoman has now Secretary Haaland will serve the people and the nation with ability and dignity as our first Indigenous Secretary of the Interior," unquote. Governor Lou Leon Guerrero also issued a statement saying, quote, "As the first Native American to lead the Department of Interior and hold a cabinet position, this is a significant moment. Representative Haaland has devoted her life to protecting our natural resources and our nation's indigenous heritage for future generations. We will look forward to working with her to advance policies that would preserve and restore our land, increase outdoor recreational opportunities, and tackle the serious issue of climate change, policies that benefit Guam and our sister territories," unquote. Stay informed 24/7 by checking out KUAM.com or downloading the KUAM News app available for iOS or Android. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Tyler Matanani.
Thank you, Tyler. All right, coming up in the KSPN2 Sports Report, Shirley's is on top of the Dove League. And don't call me Shirley.
The newest in entertainment lets you do TV your way with Docomo Pacific D TV Plus. Watch your favorite live and local channels, stream movies and shows on TV, on your phone, and on your tablet, right from your Docomo Pacific Wi-Fi. No more wires, no more cable boxes, now with the best price. Do TV your way with Docomo Pacific D TV Plus.
Buy one, get one free for the off-road adventure at Mariana's Trekking. Come ride our side-by-sides at our best price ever and experience a great 90-minute trail ride. Rain or shine, hopefully rain. Book now at Mariana's Trekking. Saturdays and Sundays by reservation. Call 323-8735 or book at marianastrekking.com.
Tonight's sports brought to you in part by Tan Holdings through the Tan Su Lin Foundation, making communities a better place to live. Buenas sports fans. Buenas sports fans, we are in ideal soccer weather. Not too hot, not too rainy. Let's see how the Dove Leagues are shaking out so far. The Dove Women's League has 3 divisions. You're looking at the A division. Through 3 weeks of play, Shirley's and Blues defeated all 3 of their opponents, outscoring them 17-7. Kanoa FC and Southern United had a tie in their matchup, so they are both 1-1-1. Tan Holdings still looking to win 1. In the B division, it's Shirley's again on top. Maybe it's their fried rice, I don't know. There's no Shirley's in the Masters division, so that allows Pottery 1 and 2 to dominate with a combined record of 5-0, waiting for their big showdown. Capitol Hill was on fire last night and lit up by the first tournament of the year. The Palau Association sponsored a fundraiser for its Abai building project. 16 teams started, 2 finished in a fiery ending. 2 games. A combined total of 114 runs. That's right, 2 teams, 2 games, 114 runs. I feel sorry for home plate. They got run over. Tuesday night was family night at the Capitol Hill Ballpark. Lots of running around in the field and outside the field, too. Not all the lights were working, but enough. The kids were happy to be back. So were the players. Angels in the outfield swept through the winner's bracket. A 2-run single against Distorted. Distorted brought their own pile of pile drivers. Peyton Lozama over and out. John Paul follows with Biak to Biak Jacks. Boom goes boom. It was 16-16 in the bottom of the 4th. Here we go, top of the 5th. The Angels rally.
And Arby hits it to shortstop. The shortstop takes a side-down throw off the back, and the runner should start taking the lead. The Angels in the field.
Fans were on the edge of whatever they were sitting on. Gio with his 3rd straight base hit.
And orthodox hit, one that came in. And Gio be simply at 2nd, and 2 runs will take advantage.
Distorted with the rally-killing twin killer, 2 outs for the price of 1.
Shortstop takes a side-down throw off the back, and the runner should start taking the lead. The Angels in the field.
Garnett Martin starts the rally for Distorted with an over and out, a 3-run Apple Jack, since Apple was on the bases.
Salami good, coming back to bring his boys, his team. Distorted closer to the...
Well, they're going to have to buy more home runs because Peyton used one up there. They only had 1 left, and it was 21-21. Bottom of the 6th, Distorted buys more homers, and that was good for Garnett and the rest of the team.
2-run shot. That's what happens when you give chance to the ladies.
AJ, he goes opposite field, way back, gone.
You, Fabo, home run later.
Boom, his 3rd 4-bagger of this game. Distorted won 33-28 to force one final game. Angels in the outfield regrouped, though, and rebounded in the finale to take this tournament and show us what they won. Cases of beer and soda, plus a box of lobsters. Here's the windup and the pitch.
I don't believe what I just saw!
Go-karts, off-roading, and the driving range now open at Marianas Trekking. Go-kart track will be open Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays with 50% off when you book online at marianastrekking.com, hours 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Use the promo code HOFFA50 to get your discount. Off-roading is open too by reservation. Come on a 90-minute trail ride that is perfect for families. Book online at marianastrekking.com. Golfers, come practice on the driving range. You can even pay online, and we will have the balls waiting for you. Come see us weekends at Marianas Trekking, 323-8735. One of the best things you can do during the pandemic is to get yourself healthy and strong. Gold's Gym is a great place for a tune-up. Wide open workout spaces with dedicated cardio, free weights and machines, personal training, group exercise, and good nutrition. Short-term daytime promo on sale now, just $159 for 3 months. Call 233-4000.
It was hot today. How hot was it, Bob? It was 89. The low, not low, 80. Humidity, 68%. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, isolated showers. East winds, 10 to 15 again. High 88, low 79. Seas are 5 to 7 feet out there. Sunrise, 6:22. A high tide at 10:10. Low tide follows at 5:11. And then a beautiful, glorious sunset at 6:27. And that's it. That is your news of weather and sports on a beautiful Wednesday here in the CNMI. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully, we'll see you back here on Friday night.